Andy, what made Nolan so good tonight?
Nolan, I mean, that's who he is. It's been fun seeing him kind of bounce back from a tougher stretch. I know last game a little bit was made out of like a couple home runs that skewed the line, but he's just mixing his pitches incredibly well. He's got different ways to end at bats. He was competitive the whole day. He was in the zone the whole day. And that was his start to finish as just clean and dominant as he's been all year, so it was awesome.
When you say it's been fun to watch him kind of get out of a tougher stretch, what for you is the biggest difference over these last three, even with those couple of home runs in the last start versus the rough stretch he was in?
Yeah, I think you go through an entire baseball season for the first time. You're going to hit stretches where maybe your command wanes a little bit, and I think it was mostly that. He got to spots where he wasn't getting his pitches to where he wanted to. I think sometimes that causes you to go a little bit faster. He's able to slow the game down. He's able to step on the mound, take a deep breath, and just go about executing.
So using his curveball more, what did that pitch do for him?
Yeah, he used it a lot today. I thought it was like the best overall command of it he's had in quite some time. There weren't many at all like bad misses with it, and that is a pitch that he can tug from time to time and get it in on the feet of the left-handed batters or way away from righties where it's not tempting. He kept it near the plate almost the entirety of the day, so it was really well done.
Alvarez has demonstrated quite a bit of power the last couple of weeks. I know you haven't been here for all of it, but what have you seen out of those at-bats?
He's been great. I mean, it's a damage bat. Really proud of the game he caught yesterday. You don't get to talk about that sometimes when you come up on the wrong side of a game, but he was really good behind the dish yesterday too. And he does some really special things back there. I think we have two really good catchers. You saw it again today with Torrens. So getting Alvy's bat going, he can do some things that we don't really have any other right-handed bats can do. So it's huge to see him do that.
You hear hitters all the time talk about when you're at your best, you're looking fastball and then adjusting off of it. When you get the two strikes against Gausman, I mean, that splitter's got to be in the back of your mind. So to see him turn on the fastball the way that he did and drive it, what does that tell you about where he's at just mentally thinking through his at-bats?
Yeah, I think just trusting himself. When you're that talented, you just got to trust yourself. You just got to have your at-bat. You can't make more of it than it is. You just need to step in the box and have your at-bat. And then the talent takes over. I think that's something you see from Juan all the time. He just has his at-bat. If it turns into a walk, it turns into a walk. Now he has an otherworldly ability to see the baseball. The rest of the world, like sometimes you chase Gausman's split from time to time, but I think Alvy's just doing a nice job having his at-bats right now.
What's made Weaver's streak special here? What makes him special?
It's attack, it's confidence, it's filling up the strike zone with his fastball early, and then changeup could really play at that point in time. The stuff is good. I just think he's had elite command with elite stuff, and that usually leads to really good results.
What did you think about the game that Bo had defensively?
It was fun.
A little bit of everything.
It was fun. It was a special game over there, taking hits away from ex-teammates. I'm sure he's going to get some text tonight that a guy's a little angry with him right now. He's done really well over there. He's really comfortable at third base, and like I said before the game, he really sacrificed for the team, slid to shortstop while Lindor was out, slid to second base for an inning yesterday, slid back to third base. It's been a selfless teammate, and he hit some balls hard. I think a lot of guys hit some balls hard today and got out again. It's a little stretch of bad luck, but to come in on the right side of it's really good.
Just back to Alvarez for a second. Because of all the injuries, he has not had like that long, uninterrupted stretch of things. How much are you, as an organization, kind of curious to see what that could look like?
Yeah, we love Alvy. I mean, we're dying to see him in the lineup consistently. Torrens is going to play because we love him too, but Alvy has the type of bat that you want to keep out there as often as you can, and he can do some stuff behind the dish. So when Mauricio swinging the on-deck circle hit his arm yesterday, we're just glad that he's still out there today. He's a guy I personally have a lot of confidence in and excited to see him play.
What in particular do you point to as the reason for that success?
Yeah, I mean, I think first off, Louis called a great game. We had a lot of confidence in all the pitches, and that was kind of the goal going in. No matter what pitches I threw before, just having confidence all the way through and trusting the adjustments throughout the game to have the feel. If I didn't have something working early, I'd be able to find it later. And then it just always goes back to like off speed for strikes.
When you talk about the adjustments throughout the game, were there certain adjustments today that you found particularly useful as the game went on?
Not in particularly, but didn't really use the cutter till later. Had a pretty good feel for it. when I needed it. But overall, just being able to land a sweeper early, I think, made the sinker play a little bit better to those hitters, and then just mixing and matching different fastballs.
Last start, what did it mean to have a strong bounce back like this one?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the result of the last start wasn't great, but outside of really 2 swings, I felt really good last week. So I tried to take the positives of what I could. Obviously, it's never fun going in and giving up 6 runs, but tried to go in and look at the positives and bounce off of that for tonight.
Andy did say that, I mean, something similar to what you just said about your last start, and that the last 3, he's really liked how you've kind of bounced back after a little bit of a rough stretch. Is there anything either that you took out of that stretch or that you feel has really been much better over these last 3?
I mean, I'm just trying to get better every time I go out there, find new things that work or old things that I kind of went away from that I should stick by. And it always just goes back to landing off speed. I think that's just a big key for me. Anytime I can do that and keep guys off my fastball, it's really good.
You've had some pretty high highs this season and low lows. Just how do you think you've been able to navigate that so far?
Yeah, I mean, I try to take it one game at a time. I mean, I'll try to forget about this game as fast as possible because it's over with, and there's nothing about tonight that'll help my next start. So anytime it's good or bad, it's just on to the next start.
How much credit goes to the mustache?
You know, believe it or not, I thought it looked pretty good, but now that I've seen a few pictures, maybe not. I've always been a believer. If you believe it works, it works. So we'll see.
Luis, what did Nolan do so well through those 6?
Bueno, mira, hoy atacamos la zona de muy buena manera. Creo que los repertorios que usó hoy tuvieron buenos efectos y bueno, pudimos encontrar el resultado que queríamos.
You know, he was able to attack the zone the way that we planned. The pitch mix that he had, we were able to have success and follow that plan the entire time, and he was able to just to execute overall.
He's talked about how in the last 3 outings he's really understood that throwing his off speed for strikes is critical for him. Why, in particular, is that so crucial to his success?
Mira, yo creo que obviamente es uno de los mejores lanzadores ahorita en la Grandes Ligas. Tiene los mejores lanzamientos a la misma vez y siempre es bueno comandar tanto como la recta como los rompientes, y bueno, eso es lo que está logrando últimamente y está viendo buenos resultados.
You know, in my opinion, Nolan's one of the best pitchers in the game, and he also has probably the top stuff in the game as well. So I think it's always been important for him to be able to command all of his pitches the same way he does his fastball, but to also command those off-speed pitches to be able to have the success that he wants to have.
What did you think of Lange's catch of your home run?
Fue bueno, lo vi después en el video.
No, it was good. I saw it on the video.
What's it like calling a game for Nolan when it seems like he has pretty much all his pitches and you kind of have the liberty to kind of, you know, use all those different weapons of his?
Mira, excelente, ya que eso es, ¿sabes? El deseo de todo equipo tener un lanzador así, y obviamente uno se siente con confianza, y la confianza que él demuestra también en la hora de lanzar todos los lanzamientos es especial, y bueno, mucho éxito.
You know, it's excellent whenever you're able to have a pitcher like that any team would want, to be able to go out there with confidence in all of his pitches, and also confidence in himself. So it's always special to have someone like that and be able to take advantage of it.
On a night like tonight, when you and Alvy both go deep, I mean, what does it say just about the strength of what this catching tandem can be for you guys?
No, mira, bien, obviamente siempre es bueno ayudar al equipo, ¿sabes? Manteniéndonos en el juego, Alvarez y yo echando como desee el manager ese día, pero bueno, siempre es bueno colaborar con el equipo.
You know, it's always good to be able to help out the team in any way that we can. In a day like today, where obviously DH I'm catching, or if the manager ever decides to do vice versa, I think it's always good to have that unity there and be able to have success as a group.
Luis, in an age where it seems like so many hitters are just trying to get their A swing off at all times, it feels like when you get the 2 strikes, you're often trying to go the opposite way. Obviously, it's not always going to be a home run the opposite way, but how do you kind of think about the at-bat as it goes on and you get to 2 strikes?
Sí, bueno, últimamente he estado trabajando bastante con los hitting coaches, ¿sabes? En mi approach, en seleccionar buenos picheos, pero a la misma vez mantenerme agresivo, y creo que eso me ha ayudado últimamente. Y mira, mi approach con 2 strikes es tratar de poner la bola en juego y no punchar.
No, lately I've been working a lot with the hitting coaches, and working on my approach. But yeah, so I think it's important to stay aggressive, but also be smart. But at the same time, whenever I have 2 strikes, I just don't want to strike out, and I want to put a good swing on there.
From your perspective behind the plate, how impressive is it what Weaver has been doing?
Sí, increíble. Creo que ahorita es uno de los mejores lanzadores que hay en el béisbol y bueno, contento de que esté de nuestro lado y poder usarlo en cada oportunidad que se pueda.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I think right now he's one of the best pitchers in the game, and to be able to have him on our side, I think it's really special to be able to use him in those big moments and in those high leverage games.